fun. I'm Chris Diaz. I respect him a lot as a player. Not expecting wins, but I expect to have fun. Hit my match out to have a manager with me. But this should be a fun match. I love it. Both shows, he picked, I picked. And this should be a fun one. Let's just have fun. May the best person win. All I got to say for today.
Look, y'all thought Jacoby was good. Y'all thought Jim Green was good. Y'all thought Zaddia Smith and Alec Miller were gods. Cameron Holzmann could kick all their asses with one show. Look, I was here when Jim was champion. I had the best champion. Now and I'm telling you, this guy's better than Jim. I'm good at finding TV champions. So I don't know how many people we got to play till you get to be the champion, but we're going to win every single one of them. I don't really know how Diaz found this division, to be totally honest with you. I don't know who he played to win, but we beat someone who is legitimately really scary. Carrie's really scary, and she's going to be someone we'll be seeing again for that title, but right now we're going for it.
All right, folks, we're back. It is another singles match here in TV. Of course, I am joined by no one else other than Joe Harrison. Joe, how are we doing?
I'm doing great. I bought these sunglasses today. They are valued at $480, but I say they're $500 because I don't like weird numbers.
So you got them from work?
Yeah.
Yeah. You took them from work. You thief.
No, I didn't. I bought them with my own money. I'm excited. I have seen Cameron play. I haven't gotten a chance to really see Chris play. I know Cameron is very strong.
Yeah, he had a strong opening against Carrie. I mean, this will see how he keeps that going if he can keep up with that going forward against Chris. Chris, we've seen before with singles matches and teaming up with him and Richard. Granted, they didn't make it that far, but it's going to come off with the show experience, the luck of the wheel, all that normal stuff. But I think it ought to be an interesting match. Could we see the beginning of a dynasty, or will it just be something else? Who knows? But let's get him in here first. He is Chris Diaz. Chris, how are we doing today?
Doing good. I like that. I here to have fun. And I respect him a lot as a player. I lost against him in a cricket match when we were in another league. And he's a player. He have fun. He picked his show. I picked his shows. And I had not to get his shows. Some really good ones. So I had fun. Made the best person win. I lose and I lose again. Good player win and win a good match. I get really good player.
All right. Well, let's see how it goes. Let's bring in your opponent. He is one Mr. Cameron. Cameron, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing good, yeah. Chris finally gave me an excuse to watch Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, which I've been wanting to watch forever, and so being able to binge all of that in the past few weeks has been great. And then he decided to torture me by giving me Disney Plus garbage. So, you know what? Mixed bag.
One man's trash is another man's treasure, I guess. That's the best way to look at it. But I think both of them are ready for this. So, Joe, I'd like to explain the rules for round number one to get us started in this 3-round matchup.
All right. Round number one is, of course, the whiteboard round. Competitors will be given 8 questions from 8 different TV shows, 6 questions coming from the strength shows. Each competitor gave us 3 strength shows and 2 random shows that were chosen by the question writers. In round one, after a question is said, you will have 15 seconds to write your answer on the whiteboard. Once time is called, we will go to each competitor and ask for them to reveal their answers and verbalize it. If they get it right, they get a point. If they get it wrong, they don't get a point. There is no penalty for missing a question in round one. Throughout the course of the match, each competitor will have 3 repeats and 1 challenge. That being said, competitors, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
All right, I'll go ahead and take the odds. And fun fact for this one, I didn't write the extra 2 shows, so don't bitch at me. That leaves you with 2 other guesses of who could it be, and I wonder which one. But your first question comes in Superstore. Your question is, what is the name of the big retail store chain in the series? Watching this show, Joe, I had flashbacks of retail life, and I'm so glad I got the hell out of there.
I work 2 retail jobs.
I'd rather die than go back, but we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Chris.
I did get that biggie.
And Cameron.
Cloud9.
Cloud9 is the correct answer. Cameron getting an early point.
Everybody go watch Superstore. I think it's on Netflix.
And Peacock, I do believe. I want to say. Yeah.
We don't have that in Canada, so I wouldn't know.
Really? Oh, okay. Well,
Your second question comes in Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. What was the opening theme for season 2 titled?
this one more of Cameron loves to binge this. I'm more of a other group, I guess, Joe. But
Repeat.
All right. It's using his first repeat. What is the name of the opening theme for season 2?
Oh. I had to write it down and then against myself because I had to make sure what season you were talking about.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Cameron this time.
Is it not still just Crazy Ex-Girlfriend for the theme song for season 2?
And Chris.
I'm in love. That I had that song stuck in my head for today.
Both are incorrect. The correct title is I'm Just a Girl in Love.
Oh.
This is
Chris
what
on the
happens
right.
when there's a button that says skip theme song.
Skipping the theme song hurts you.
It hurt me because I had the songs in my head. I just forgot I just didn't get in love. It was like,
To be fair, there's a lot of songs they sing on that one, but we'll go into our third show, which is one of our random shows picked by one of our writers, The Good Doctor. What actor plays the lead character, Dr. Sean Murray, in The Good Doctor?
The K-drama this is based off of is Better and only lasted 1 season, which
Really?
made it even better.
I just saw it and was like, not for me, but to each our own, I guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cameron.
Freddie Highmore.
And Chris.
the kid from Funny Neverland, Freddie Highmore.
Both correct, getting a point.
All right. Your next question comes in the category of community. What is the name of Pierce Hawthorne's father, the founder of Hawthorne Wipes?
Softer than toilet paper, for what I hear.
That's what I hear too.
Granted, that'd be funny walking into a Hot Topic and just finding Hawthorne wipes just sitting there on a shelf, but you know, we'll go 5,
I got my body,
4,
got my lips,
3,
got a pocket full.
2, 1. I need you.
Hey.
Chris, what's your answer?
I had lost it. Like, I didn't get that
Ed
on.
Cameron.
Cornelius Hawthorne.
Yeah.
That is correct. Cameron does get the point. Even though I will take the point back for the singing, so he'll have to re-earn that point in future.
It's a great episode.
All right, our next show comes in The Mighty Ducks Game Changer. Your question, what Letterkenny star plays the role of Coach T?
Well, Cameron doesn't like this show. I think
I
he
told
might like
Koho
Letterkenny.
one thing about this show, and it was, hey, the guy from Letterkenny's in it.
Yes.
The fun fact, I never put these together until after I watched the whole series. And then I went back and I was
I watched
like,
2 episodes, and all I really noticed was, hey, that's the Letterkenny guy.
we'll go 5,
It works out sometimes.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. But I'm also the idiot that didn't know Fulton Reed played in the Daredevil series until like after I saw it. But let's go to Chris.
I think that's the first thing was that Matt Fair.
And Cameron.
He also is in the Descendants movies on Disney Channel. Dylan Playfair.
That is correct.
I'll be honest,
Alright.
that's more the reason I recognized him.
Your next question comes in Dimension 20 Fantasy High. Who is the game master of Fantasy High?
Have you ever played Dungeons and Dragons, Joe?
I love D&D.
I've seen it played, but never got into it.
I love it. And I would say more, but my anecdote involves the answer to this question.
Then we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Cameron.
One of my favorite humans on the planet Earth, Brennan Lee Mulligan.
And Chris. All right. Well, with that, Cameron does get the point.
What was the answer?
Brennan Lee Mulligan. Brennan
Yes.
Lee Mulligan is the correct answer.
I was very worried because I said it approximately 15 seconds before we started filming.
All right. Our penultimate question is in High School Musical, the musical, the series. Couldn't find a shorter title, but your question. Who created the series? High School Musical, the musical, the series.
Have you watched the show?
Yes, I did. I watched the show because I had the right question. No, I just guessed at everything. All of it is wrong, probably. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Chris.
You know, I did it. That's all I mean. There were so many producers on that show. I didn't know.
And Cameron.
I have learned well to research creators of shows. Tim Federle.
That is correct. Cameron does get another point.
All right.
Good game, Cameron.
Final question in round 1 comes in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon premiered in what year?
If I had to guess a 50-50 shot, I'm going to guess this is JTH.
I'm going to presume that, I'm going to presume
Yeah.
JTH picked this show.
Not that Richard doesn't
I
know.
would have rather JTH put My Little Pony than this.
5, 4. I will yell at you later. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Chris.
1988.
And Cameron.
I also put 1988.
Brooklyn Vale owes you both a sandwich. It's 1987.
Oh,
That's
they
against myself.
are so close. Well, I do believe at the end of that, Joe, we are at 6-1.
That is correct.
All right, with that, Joe, let's take us into the rules for round number 2.
All right. Round number 2 is the wheel round. On the wheel, there are the 6 strength shows as well as opponents and spinner's choice. The player in the lead will choose whether to spin first or second. Then the player who has the spin at the wheel will spin the wheel. If they don't like their first spin, they can spin again, but they are stuck with whatever it lands on for the second spin. Unless at any time it lands on opponent's or player's choice, then they must keep that. In round 2, there are 4 questions for each show. Each question is worth 2 points. If you would like to opt out to multiple choice for a question, you can do so. It just lowers the value to 1 point, and there is stealing available in round 2, so be paying attention to the questions. With that being said, Cameron, you are in the lead. I will let you talk to your manager as you decide whether you guys would like to spend first or second.
So normally we'll go second. Question though, would you want to just see if you can just put this
You know
away
what?
now?
Yeah, we can go first because
I was gonna say let's go first and try to put this away
see what
early.
we can do on us spinning
Yeah.
first. Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
All
we'll spin
right.
First.
Your first spin, then, will be away.
Change
And I
in-
will say, never mention My Little Pony within earshot of JTH again. Because it'll probably be in the next match.
That man has
Community.
keep that.
We'll take that. Sorry, not we. I will take that.
You-
This is a single.
Good game, Cameron. Good game,
I'll
Cameron.
take that with Koho's emotional support.
All right, we are now going to get into Cameron's questions for round 2. Your first question. In the episode Ladders, what name is on the Frisbee the old man picks up after the Frisbee avalanche?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Lucas, B, Larry, C, Leonard, D, Linus.
Okay, it's Leonard.
All right, 1 point. Your second question. How much is Abed's copy of Space Clones valued at?
$15,000.
Chris, your chance for a 2-point steal. How much is Abed's copy of Space Clones valued at?
I go up $20,000.
Both incorrect. The correct answer is $50,000. 15.
Can I ask Koho a second?
Yep. Yeah. You'll bring the manager.
It's
Yes, sir.
specifically a point of contention within the episode and pointed out that it is unclear what he has said.
True. Challenge.
So challenge.
All right. So after that challenge, we looked at the episode and they are correct. It never definitively says what it is, so that is an invalid question. So we are going to scrap that question and give a new question. And here is the new question. Which song's lyrics did Jeff use to fill in his section of the group's history paper in Intro to Knots?
War, what is it good for?
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your third question. What does Abed confuse Annie's sweet pea smiley face for in Advanced Gay?
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, Big Ben, C, Stonehenge, C, the Great Wall of China, D, the Taj Mahal.
Sorry, can you repeat the options?
Yes, I can. Your multiple choice options are A, Big Ben, B, Stonehenge, C, the Great Wall of China, D, the Taj Mahal.
I'll say Stonehenge.
That is correct for 1 point. Right. Your final question. What festival is Dean Pelton talking with the gang about at the start of Accounting for Lawyers?
Counting for lawyers. I'll go multiple choice on this one.
All right. Your multiple choice options are A, the Christmas Festival, B, the Earth Day Festival, C, the Halloween Festival, D, the Oktoberfest Festival.
D.
That is correct for 1 point.
All right. Getting 5 more points, bringing the score to 11, but it is still Chris's chance at the board. So he does have a chance to get some points to get into round 3. All right. With that, Chris, are you ready for your first spin?
Yeah.
All right. Your first one is away. Lands on High School Musical, the musical, the series.
I take it.
Spin again.
No, I take it.
Oh, you're taking it? Okay. All right. Your first question. What role was Miss Jen in the original High School Musical film?
How specific you want it to be? She had
What
one
was-
of the people. She had one of the people who her line was cut, saying, it's the last apple. And her role, technically, she had one line and it was cut from the film, so she was a student in a way. Like,
Can you say that again? You were kind of jumbled there when you were talking for me.
So, and I would challenge it because in this show, she is a ensemble student, and her lines were cut from the film. Her lines were supposed to be, that's the last apple, they cut it, and she found out premiere night. So she's technically an East High student, part of the ensemble. Right.
Yep. All right. You do get the points for that. Second question. Who plays Malou, Nini's grandmother?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Beth Lackey, C, Nicole Sullivan, or B, Nicole Sullivan, C, Michelle No, and D, Janine Sakota.
C.
What was that again?
C.
Cameron, a chance for a 1-point steal.
It's D, Gene Sakata.
That is correct. All right, your third question. In the episode Blocking, when Ricky comes home, he finds his parents are separating and his mother is moving to what city?
She moving to multiple choice. I know this.
All right, your options are A, New York, B, Chicago, C, Los Angeles, or D, Miami.
Los Angeles.
Cameron, a chance for a 1-point steal.
Chicago.
That is correct.
Congratulations, Cameron. I don't know.
I don't think it's over.
It's
still-
not over yet because you can get up to 12 points in round 3 depending on what set of questions you take.
All right, your last question. Who directed season 1's finale, Act 2?
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Kabir Akhtar, B, Joanna Kearns, C, Tamara Davis, or D, Chad Lowe.
D.
What was that?
D.
Said D?
D. Chandler.
Cameron, a chance for a 1-point steal.
Can I hear the choices again?
Yes, your options are A, Kabir Akhtar, B, Joanna Kearns, C, Tamara Davis, or D, Chad Lowe.
Tamara Davis.
Also incorrect. It is A, Abir Akhtar. Right. Well, with that, we're at 13-3, but as Joe said, you do have a chance to score 12 points in round 3, going big.
Go big.
Yeah. So, Joe, please explain round number 3.
All right, round number 3 is going to work like this. We are going to bring back up the wheel, but this time there is no opponent's or spinner's choice. It is just the strength shows. Each strength show has 2 sets of questions. The first set of questions is a 1-point question, a 2-point question, and a 3-point question. The second set of questions is a 2-point question, a 4-point question, and a 6-point question. The second set of questions, however, is stealable by the opponent. And the player in behind will spin first. If they don't like their first spin, they can spin again, but they must stick on their second spin. And they must pick a set of questions that will either get them to tie or take the lead. With that being said, Chris, you are behind. You will be spinning first, and I will remind you that you must take the second set of questions.
Yeah.
All right. With that, our first spin is away.
Spin again.
Lands on.
Spin
Okay.
again.
I was gonna say we all know how round 3 goes. You spin for a strength and hope for the best.
Crazy ex-girlfriends.
All
All right. And I must remind you, you cannot afford to give up any steals for this either.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going with the second set. Are you ready for your first question?
Yeah. Kevin, I lose. Congratulations. It's a fun game.
Hey,
All right.
it ain't over till it's over.
Yeah.
Your first question for 2 points. Who are Rebecca's mother and father?
I know her mother name. I'm trying to remember her father. Repeat.
All right, your second repeat. Who are Rebecca's mother and father?
It's hard because I remember the mother, but I try to remember the father. For the flashback and such. Repeat.
Your last repeat. Who are Rebecca's mother and father?
Congratulations, Cameron. Sean and
2, 1.
Kalana.
That is incorrect. A chance for a 2-point steal, Cameron.
It's not over yet because he has to hit this.
It's not over yet because I ain't stealing this. So.
It's so hard because
No, just pass.
All right.
All right. The answers were Naomi and Silas. Naomi and Silas.
Tyler. I'm trying to remember the dad's name and their mom name.
All right. Your 4-point question. Who directed the first 2 episodes of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend?
I don't know where my brain is feeding today. I did see a very random sketch because I know she directed some.
Cameron, a chance for a 4-point steal.
I'll go with the other co-creator of the show and say Aline Brosh McKenna.
Yeah.
That is incorrect. It is Mark Webb. But with that,
That's right.
your winner, Cameron Holzmann. Big game show from Cameron. Just didn't go the way of Chris this one, but strong showing. Another strong showing from Cameron. Let's get your quick thoughts before we go into post-match.
Yeah, like you were saying, that was an impressive showing from Cameron, going 6 for 8 in round 1, going perfect in his round 2, being able to navigate and being able to pick up also being able to pick up a couple of steals as well in round 2. Impressive showing for Cameron. Chris just had a rough outing today. It happens sometimes, but I'm excited to see what both of these players do in their future matches. Cameron is 2-0 now. That puts him on track to being really close to a contenders match and a title match, or even really great seeding for the tournament. So I'm excited to see. Yeah, I'm excited to see what Cameron does in the tournament, and I'm excited to see what Chris does in the future.
Yeah, this does put him in a good tournament seeding. The title picture's already kind of set up with Brooklyn and Alec, but it's going to put him in a good position for the seeding. And I know by the cutoff, I do believe Chris should still be in the seeding 2 for it. He'll just have a low seeding, but we'll know more on that once we get closer to the fall for the fall tournament of this. But let's go to post-match interviews, which we're going to have Joe do today.
All right. How are you guys feeling after that match? It was an impressive showing from Cameron for sure.
Another one. Look, I don't care if we got to play a title picture. I don't care if we're going to play a tournament. Give us Brooklyn, give us Alec, give us Zadius, give us any of them. Holtzman's better than all of them. Jacoby would even tell you if he were still here that he wouldn't want to play Holtzman because he knows Holtzman's better than him. He's known it without ever having to see it. Like, Holtzman is the future of this division. We're taking that belt. I don't care how many matches it takes.
All right.
I'll be a little more modest here. I'll be the modest one. I feel really good about how I played today. Those were some tough questions all around. When I heard those community questions in round 2, those were way harder than the ones that showed up in my last match. But
you can thank your fellow faction mates for that.
Yeah, I can.
When community gets used, question marks have to start digging a little bit deeper, but you were still able to navigate that very well.
Yeah, and then Chris just like being asked directors of episodes is always rough and it's unfortunate, but when you pick shows like High School Musical that only have like less than 15 episodes, you sort of end up in that position of there's not as much to ask and it's going to be a bit deeper. Yeah, no, like I think this just wasn't Chris's day. I've seen how he's played before and he's done really well in the past, and tonight just wasn't his night, and I got lucky with the wheel and I got questions I liked in round one and stuff that I was prepared for. So this could have gone either way, and just luckily it went mine.
Yeah, and like we were saying, you will have really great seeding for the tournament. It's going to be a 16-player tournament, so 16, 8, 4. You just have 4 more matches to get to a title picture. Yeah, so and that will be very exciting. I look forward to seeing what you do in the tournament. If you keep playing like this, I could definitely see you winning the tournament, and as Koho was saying, becoming the TV champion by the end of this year for sure. I will not BS you anywhere. With that being said, do you guys have any closing thoughts before I let you go?
Bring on the next match.
We'll see you next time. Watch Dimension 20. Unless you're going to play me, then don't.
Sounds good.
Just don't watch TV.
Chris, that was a rough match for you today. So it didn't really seem to be your day. It's just so what was happening there? We've seen you play before. You've played well before. Was today just something going on, not your day?
I had a long day of work, but I'd love to get Cameron, and he is a phenomenal player. I'm not kicking myself because, like, I rather lose to get a great player and still do okay. And like, I definitely need to step up my game. Like, I'm mad at myself a little bit, but at the same time, like, it showed me that I need to step it up a bit and do better. Especially, especially low ranking. Like I say, I made comeback before. I want any game and make comeback.
All right, I look forward to seeing your comeback in the fall tournament. Is there anything else you would like to see before we throw it back up to the desk for final thoughts?
I would say, Cameron, good luck. If we face each other again, they'd be probably a little bit different than what today. I promise you that.
All right.
And I'm going to give yours Fantasy High Show a watch because I'm now interested to watch it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for playing, and we will see you in the fall tournament.
All right, yeah, another dominant win for Cameron there. Just didn't go Chris's way, which we usually see. During the whole process of that, I did get everything set up, so they'll both still make it into the tournament. Cameron with a high seed, of course. Chris with what happened today will be a lower seed, but we'll still see both of them in the tournament, as well as myself and you, Joe. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least, to see who will face the winner of Alec and Brooklyn. Of course, Kaleb is confident with just having Jim there to claim something in TV, but of course, even with this, we'll see Koho in the tournament too, because he'll still make the seeding list, which will be interesting. So we'll see if there isn't maybe a faction disturbance or how that goes. But great match all around. It just didn't go Chris's way today. But what's your final assessment?
As I was saying in my post-match interviews, I will say it right now. If Cameron keeps playing at this level that he's playing at, I will put money on it. He will be in at least the championship match at the end of the year. If he keeps playing like this, he will be in the championship match.
Yeah, if he keeps playing like this and keeps getting in there, I could see him having a strong run. There's still a lot of strong competitors also that will be in the tournament, past champions, such strong players like last year's tournament winner, Kaleb Boatman. So it's going to be interesting to see how it goes, but we will find out that later in the year, folks. And for all of us tonight, that was the match. We will see you for another one next time. keep watching TV, all that multiplex entertainment content, and we'll see you next time.